Hey guys, what's going on? Hazzy here, and I'm going to be bringing you some DayZ gameplay and a quick guide on how to survive your first days. First things first, I'll just describe the mod a little bit and what it's really about, just to get you guys interested. DayZ is a free mod for Arma 2, Operation Arrowhead, and Arma 2 itself. Once the game is launched in combined operation mode and the mod is installed, you'll be easily able to play it. The mod is simple, easy to install. All the instructions are on the mod's website, daysmod.com. So if you need any other, installation help, just go to that website. It's pretty straightforward, and they pretty much show you everything. Okay, so DayZ mod is a zombie apocalypse survival mod for Arma 2. This basically means it's a 255 square kilometer map with buildings, power plants, everything you'd expect in the real world. There are up to 78 players on the server at one time, and the servers are growing rapidly, so you shouldn't have a trouble getting in one of them. The aim of the game is to basically survive for as long as you possibly can without dying, keeping control of your food, your hunger, your thirst, and your blood are the three main things you'll need to keep topped up to survive. When surviving in DayZ, you will encounter, obviously, zombies. The whole thing is just full of zombies. You'll be very lucky not to avoid one of them. That's basically what the mod revolves around. And bandits. Bandits are players who go around murdering other players for their supplies. So keep away from them, guys. If you go anywhere near them, they will probably shoot you. And I'll go into more detail of that when we get to it. So that's basically a brief introduction of what the DayZ mod is. So now I'm going to start giving you guys tips on how to survive. So as you could see, as I was running towards this town, I was zooming in on a signpost. You can zoom in by holding down right click and aim down the sights of your weapon by double clicking right click. I recommend you go online and search for an interactive map of the world Chenarus. Chenarus is the world in which the zombie apocalypse DayZ mod is located on. The mod has translations from towns into their Russian names to the English names, which you can easily use in chat to help other players know where you are and to tell people where to meet up with you. The town I'm entering right now is called Electro. Electro and Cherno are the two most contested cities on the server, or on the world. If you are to enter Cherno or Electro, I suggest you move away, but just for instructive purposes I decided to enter Cherno, Electro even, just to show you guys what goes on around the main cities. As you may have already figured out, main cities are going to be full of zombies. That was the main reason to avoid them. And coming up right now, you'll get your first look of a zombie. Zombies in this game are weird. They use the civilian AI from the normal Arma 2, so they are a little bit buggy at times. But please do remember this mod is still in alpha, which means it is nowhere near finished. The mod is still buggy in places, but other than that, it's absolutely fantastic. If you have not played this mod, I really do suggest you go and pick it up. It's £24 on Steam for both armors, and it just runs from that. As you can see right now, zombies are easily avoided by using the sneak mechanic. If you hold down shift, you will go into like a slow walk, which you can do while crouching, standing, or in prone. While sneaking, you make less sound and you are less visible, as you can see on the top right with the eye and speaker symbol, or the ear symbol. The little lines next to it indicate how much sound and how visible you are. Now that's out of the way, I'm going to quickly explain the box in the top right. The box in the top right is what you use to keep track of your basic sort of resources. You have the zombies killed, headshots, murders. Murders is if you're a bandit and you kill other players and take their stuff. And blood. When you get hit by a zombie, you have a chance to bleed. If you bleed, you need to bandage yourself. Bandages can be found all around the world in houses, hospitals, or in barns, portaloos, outside farms, basically anywhere. They're very common and you shouldn't have any trouble finding them. Humanity is what is kept to keep an eye on whether you're between a bandit or a normal survivor. Normal survivors have positive humanity, up to 2,500. Bandits have negative humanity for as long as many people as you kill. You lose humanity by killing other players. Once you get minus humanity, you will then turn into a bandit. Once you're a bandit, your skin will change and players will shoot you on sight. Unless you manage to trick them into thinking you're, I don't know, a survivor and you'll help them out. Which has been done, I've done it before and it is great fun. To just watch them walk into the room you're in and shoot them in the face. Take all their stuff and be on your way. But I suggest if you're just starting off, you do not be a bandit. Bandits are very hazardous being. If you're a bandit, you will most likely be shot on sight and you will not be trusted by anyone. As you can see now, a lot of houses are enterable. Once you're inside a house, you will find lots of loot and lots of goodies. Most of these goodies are useful, otherwise just move on as quickly as possible. Enterable houses are the most contested parts of cities. They contain food, drink, weapons, ammo and many other supplies. You should check them out, but be in and out as quick as you can. You can open up your inventory by pressing G. This allows you to quickly select and remove items from your bag. Once you are in your inventory, this is where you show your kit. The kit is basically the items that is not in your bag. Once you click on your bag and click open bag on the bottom, you can then stuff stuff inside your bag to carry around. If you find another backpack on the floor that is bigger than the one you currently have, always remember to take the stuff out of your current backpack before putting the next backpack on. That also reminds me, if you are swimming, I suggest you don't. If you're in the water, you will lose all your items. You will lose your backpack and everything inside of it. The building I'm coming up to now is actually a hospital. Hospitals are probably the most contested places in the entire world. They contain blood bags, medicine and everything you really need to survive. But, unfortunately, glass. You need to shoot through the glass in order to get in. And as I learned here, you cannot shoot through the door, so shoot through the window. And shooting will obviously alert zombies, so watch out if there's any zombies around when you do it. Once you have a certain amount of loot in your bag, make sure to be on your way as quickly as possible. Zombies in this game are pretty bugged out at the moment. As you can see, they can't actually enter the hospital. So if you have a horde after me, or after you even, just jump in the hospital and you shouldn't be able to get attacked. It's as simple as that. Unfortunately, the server I was playing on was a little bit laggy, seeing as it was a US server and I'm in the EU. So find one relatively close to you, because lag in this game can make a big difference. It can mean life or death. Once you're happy with everything you've got from the hospital, be out as quick as possible and try and move on. Once I'm done here, I'm going to move on to the church. The church in Cherno and Electro you should always avoid, but I just went in there just to see if I got lucky, in which I did. You should never ever go in a church unless you know there's people in there, so keep an eye on the chat. That's one of the main things in DayZ. You always need to keep an eye on the chat. People will call you out, threaten you, and they'll basically say if they can see you. Make sure you always take the back entrance into buildings. If you know someone's possibly going to be in there, you always want to sneak up on them. Getting the first shot in on someone is a massive advantage. The Makarov usually takes 3 shots to the body to kill, and is probably the starting weapon of the game. Once into the church, you'll find lots and lots of lovely loot. as you can see, shotguns, M1911s, revolvers. Personally, I would choose a revolver over the M1911 just because it has more power. Ammo and other things can also be found in the church, but as I said before, it's right in the centre of the most contested cities, so I would stay away from them if possible. Anyway guys, this is the first part of this survival guide. In the next episode I'll be showing you why it is a bad idea to go out and hunt in the middle of the city. I'll also be entering the fire station, finding some great loot, and showing you the worst of situations you could get in. So thanks for watching guys, this has been Hazzy, and see you next time.